Yesterday, I received the greatest act of random kindness that I've received this entire year. And in living memory, as far back as I can remember, this is the most touching random act of kindness that I've received from a complete stranger. Sure, good things have happened and, amazing things have manifested on my timeline and opportunities and great times and experiences, but for just a complete random act of kindness from a complete stranger, this is number one in my list this year, hands down. So I'm walking down the street and I'm contemplating going all the way to the other side of town to go to Waitrose, specifically, big ups Waitrose, and but I'm like, do I need to go? Maybe I can go to Tesco and get something that's not quite what I want, but it's closer or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. But I keep walking, and I'm walking, and it's about an hour and a bit walk, so I'm about 20 minutes in, and I go to this bus stop, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get a bus. And I'm looking at this bus timetable for 1 minute, and before I can even really see that there's going to be a bus coming soon, maybe Sunday, so it's a little bit here and there, this lovely woman, pulls up beside me in her car, pops her head out the window, she's like, do you need a lift? I'm like, sure, okay, thanks. Very surprised at this point, but okay, sure. So I hop in the car and we get chatting, and man, I've done hitchhiking all over the world. I've done it in Australia and New Zealand, and although it's quite reliable, especially in New Zealand, you see many people driving past with empty cars. It's just them, but you get used to that. People don't know who you are and why they want to talk to you. They have no idea who you are, whatever. But some people stop, and in New Zealand it was quite reliable. But to have someone of their own devices just come up to you and be like, hey, do you want a lift? When's the last time any of you can remember that happening? Ever? Some random stranger just offers you a lift. And she starts talking about how she used to be in my position, she was walking, she knows it can be cold sometimes. She gave me a story about once it was raining and she was at a bus stop waiting for a bus or something, and someone in their car pulls up and hands her a letter saying, hey, can you post this? And obviously she's thinking they're pulling up like, hey, maybe you want a lift. But hey, can you post this? And she posted it, funny. But we get her chatting in the car, and it doesn't take too long before we get onto spirituality in some way. What a surprise, right? She's talking to me. But she then invites me to this Christmas dinner event that she's doing. Because I'm not going to be going to my hometown this year for Christmas. I won't get into why. But I was literally just going to be working. That was basically all I had planned right up until the new year. And then we just keep working. Maybe a celebration on New Year's. But for Christmas, I had nothing planned. It's not such a big deal for me. But to have this woman say about this event that she's doing at the church, and she's not even religious herself, but she says, yeah, would you like to come to my Christmas dinner event? And my heart at this point is fucking glowing. I kid you not. This lovely old woman picked up someone like me who she had no idea who they were, and now she's offering me to go to Christmas dinner with this thing she's doing for a bunch of people. What an amazing woman, really. That random act of kindness completely transformed my day. It was already an okay day, but for the rest of the day I was fucking glowing. And I went into Waitrose in a cafe, and I was sitting there with my laptop and I'm writing. I'm just like, wow, what an amazing experience. So big ups to Lorraine, thank you. And you never know how much you can change someone's day just by that one random act of kindness, and especially when it's someone like me who tells stories, who speaks to social media. The ripple effect, the butterfly effect, how much that one random act of kindness, now it might inspire you to do some random act of kindness. And then that might ripple out and ripple out and ripple out, and the whole timeline's changed just from Lorraine being a bit generous yesterday. There we are.